Welcome to Game Gazers, your ultimate destination for deep dive game analysis and theories. Today, we unravel one of the darkest, most cryptic titles in gaming history, The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. This isn't just another Zelda game, it's a haunting, psychological journey filled with mystery, tragedy, and unsettling themes. But what if I told you? This game might be far more than it seems. What if Majora's Mask is a tale of death, grief, and the afterlife? Stay with me as we explore the deepest corners of Termina and expose its darkest secrets. To truly understand Majora's Mask, we must first remember where Link comes from. At the end of Ocarina of Time, he defeats Ganondorf and is sent back to his childhood by Princess Zelda. But instead of being a celebrated hero, Link is alone, wandering through a mysterious forest in search of his lost friend, Navi. From the moment Link falls into that hollow abyss, the world shifts, Hyrule vanishes, and we enter Termina, an unsettling reflection of what once was. Termina is a land on the brink of doom, trapped under the ominous presence of a grinning, malevolent moon that will crash down in just 3 days. The game sets an eerie tone from the start, with unfamiliar faces, distorted echoes of Hyrule, and a world that feels wrong. One of the most famous theories surrounding Majora's Mask is that Link is dead. The game, rather than being a simple adventure, is a metaphorical journey through the 5 stages of grief. Let's break it down. The people of Clock Town go about their daily lives, refusing to acknowledge the impending apocalypse. Even as the moon looms overhead, they pretend it isn't happening, just as someone in denial refuses to accept the truth. The Deku King is furious, unjustly punishing a monkey for the loss of his daughter. His anger blinds him, much like the raw rage one feels in the face of loss. Darmani, the fallen Goron hero, is unable to move on and pleads for another chance at life. This reflects the stage of bargaining, where people wish for just one more moment with the deceased. The Zoras are consumed by grief after losing their lead singer, Lulu. The atmosphere is filled with sorrow and longing, mirroring the stage of depression. The undead of Ikana have come to terms with their fates. They acknowledge their deaths and embrace what comes next, symbolizing the final stage of grief, acceptance. If this theory holds true, then Termina isn't just another world. It's a purgatory where Link is coming to terms with his own demise. And by the end of the game, he finally lets go. But if Link is dead, who or what is Majora? Majora's Mask is no ordinary artifact. It's an entity of pure chaos, existing solely to destroy. But what makes it even more disturbing is how it doesn't simply wipe out Termina, it plays with it. The moon's twisted grin, Skull Kid's erratic behavior, the creeping dread in every NPC. It's as if Majora enjoys the suffering it brings. But where did it come from? According to legend, Majora's Mask was created by an ancient tribe who used its power for hexing rituals before sealing it away. Some say it's alive, feeding off the despair of others. And who is the one to unleash it? None other than Skull Kid. Skull Kid is not inherently evil. He is a lonely, abandoned child who was cast away by the 4 giants, the very beings meant to protect Termina. His pain and isolation made him vulnerable, allowing Majora's Mask to corrupt him. But does he truly deserve his fate? Or is he just another tragic victim? Narrator, and then there's the happy mask salesman. He claims to be just a merchant, yet he somehow knows about Majora's Mask and is eerily obsessed with it. He warns Link, "You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?" A phrase that feels less like sympathy and more like knowledge. Is he just a mysterious shopkeeper, or is he something more, perhaps a godlike entity guiding Link through his journey? At the end of Majora's Mask, Link defeats Majora, freeing Skull Kid from its grasp. The moon vanishes, Termina is saved, and yet Link simply leaves. He doesn't stay to bask in the victory. He moves on, disappearing into the lost woods once more. If Termina was truly a land of the dead, then this ending may symbolize Link finally finding peace. So, what do you believe? Was Termina real, or just a purgatory for Link's soul? Was Majora's Mask an ancient evil, or something far worse? One thing is certain, Majora's Mask is more than just a Zelda game. It's a story of sorrow, a tale of lost innocence, and perhaps the most haunting legend of all. If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to subscribe to Game Gazers for more thrilling game theories and analyses. Don't forget to like, comment, and share your thoughts. What's your interpretation of Majora's Mask? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.